Hey, God bless you. This is Bishop Shaver, and we're having our midweek service tonight, and just glorifying God, praise and worship at its highest. Wish you were here to join us and just have a great time. We're at 3310 Florence Road here in Killeen, and we just love to have you come out. Our Sunday morning service 10:45, and our Thursday night service we have at 7 o'clock, and we are just having signs and wonders following the believer. It's a time of preaching the truth. And as we look around today, deception is like a cloud hanging over everybody. And, liars want to be heard. And we see this right here where the government, lives by one standard and they want you to live by a different standard. And we come to the place where we ask this one question is, how do I make a difference in such a time of evilness? How am I going to be able to, get people to see that the value of truth is a standard that has to be implemented? Because if it's not, then we understand this right here. Evil rules and justice, it's going to be kicked to the curb. And so I just want to encourage each and every one of you that are watching, make sure that you support your local ministry. Make sure that you're a participant in the church, in the body of Christ. Bring your time, bring your talents, and I believe this right here. Everything that we need is already here. We just got to be able to be willing to give it. And sometimes it's, clean the church. Sometimes it's a nursery. Sometimes it's working as an usher. Sometimes it's, in the ministry of helps. And if we do not take and show the world that the church is worth supporting, then the world will say, hey, listen, we got our own church. It's called the bingo parlor. It's called online gambling, and so they got the scratch offs, the lottery. They got all this right here there, for you to go and give your tithes and your offering to, so that, they can try to get your money, and most of the time you're not going to get anything back anyway. And so, it's deception. And so when we look at this right here, the church needs to realize that, what, we got to lay up for ourselves treasure in heaven, where neither, rust nor moth can corrupt it, where thieves cannot break through and steal, that we're building on a firm foundation. So I just want to encourage you, this year, 23 is not over yet. 2023 is still here. We need you to rise up, stand up, speak up. We need some of you right now. You need to run for the city council. Some of you need to run for the school board. I'm telling you right now, we need to get men and women of God in the right places to make the right decision, combat the deceptive mind and statements of man, and bring forth the value of truth. Our students are being indoctrinated with socialism, Marxism, communism. They're being indoctrinated with all this poison, and so now they're turning against parents. They're out in the streets, and they're out there protesting. They're out there rioting. They're out there stealing and joining gangs and all this, because they have been told that it belongs to them. Everything's free. Just go take it. And if anybody says anything, just go ahead and, do what you got to do. You might have to kill somebody. You might have to, put somebody in a hospital, but that's all right. They got in your way. No, we got to come back to where we see the value of truth. We're a lawless generation right now. We're a lawless country. And, there's got to be laws. There's got to be standards. There's got to be district attorneys that will adhere to the laws of the land, uphold the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. We need a government that will rise up and will understand that this is to be one nation under God. That separation of church and state was a letter. It was nothing that was meant to be implemented, and it's been taken out of context. We need the church to begin to rise up. It's not just going to church on Sunday. It's not just, show up, show out, and get out. It is a time that we got to be able to give out, because God has blessed us so much. So I just want to encourage you this day right here. Make up your mind. I'm going to start a new habit. I'm getting up. I'm going back to the house of God. You know what? I'm going to study to show myself a workman that needs not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. And so we're calling you back. We're calling preachers back. We're calling evangelists back, missionaries back. We're calling right now the deacons, and we're calling the elders back. Ones that have just give up, let up, slowed up, backed up. We're saying now, stand up. Come on back. Come on back. We need you. We need generals back. We need those that'll come back in the army of God and stand to train new recruits right now, ones that are just getting saved. Let's disciple them, and let's make a difference in this nation. So this is Bishop Shaver saying, you know what? It is time that we serve our King and that we are going to be the voice of truth. Anyway, come out and see us, 3310 Florence here in Killeen, and Sunday at 10:45, Thursday at 7 o'clock. Be ready, because your miracle is waiting on you. God bless you, and we love you.